What is up, people? It is I, Carubus136, and we are playing some Spelunky 2. Baldur's Gate crashed on us. It wasn't even a bad crash, meaning, like, I'm not mad or anything. I just, I played for, you know, 2.5 hours almost, so I'm just split the stream in half just because I really do want to play Spelunky 2 as well. Spelunky 2 is actually more my style of game anyway. I'm not saying I don't like the Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's great. But there is just something to be said for the fact that this is actually the kind of game I more typically play. Just in that generic sense. Platformers are kind of my bread and butter back in the day. Hug. Hate my life. I'm getting that. I can't even. Okay. I hate when I just completely misestimate where, like, stuff is gonna be. That's how it goes, though. That's the beginning. Go all the way down that. Shafts. Alright, so that's my own fault. I just messed up. Come on. That's what you get. I did the whip thing, but alright. And I'm just not as good at Spelunky 2 for sure. Anybody see that risky play that totally paid off? Figured I need a lot of money. Having a lot of money is a big advantage, in my opinion. I heard, by the way, that Vlad's Cape has an extra benefit that's hidden. It doesn't tell you, like, as in, doesn't tell you, in the description. But if you have Vlad's Cape, you get extra blood from the Kapala. Spike shoes for, oh, the keys and stuff. Shoot. Is it really? Yeah. I got some extra ropes, so I guess whatever. I didn't even see it. I kind of forgot about it. It's my own fault. Screwed her like some coward. There we go. get. I forgot you couldn't jump while he's rolling, but it's okay. Not too upset about it. That run started turning to shit pretty quickly. It had one good thing going for me, like in general I had good money and that I got early spike shoes, but other than that, that's literally it. I'll check what these crates are first, because if there are two really good crates, it's worth it. Alright, that's a waste of a crate, 110% useless. Pretty useless too. I like ropes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they are absolutely cool, but there's no guarantee. Actually, being hit is not worth it. That's the thing. Ropes are cool. Getting hit for ropes is not cool. I hate how they turn around. I literally can't stand snakes now. The fact that snakes turn around... I had to try. That was a hard setup. I feel like I have to scrap a bunch of runs because, you know, a bunch of enemies' mines or caverns are very hard. I actually have more trouble with the caverns sometimes than I do the other levels. You know, not counting like later things like Neo Babylon, which is pretty scary. I need a lot of good equipment to be there, but is that what it's called? I'm not even sure what it's called, but that place. Neo Babylon. Not worth a bomb, Zarkat. I hate how any enemy can turn around. They just know you're there, regardless of what you do. Of course, my arrow just gently goes over it. A bomb for a crate pretty early on where I could just scrap the run. That's not too bad. Bomb bag. Okay. Yeah, it crashed on me. It's not the end of the world. It's just, I figured, you know, it was a natural stopping point. It just crashed while I was, trying to sleep. Not a big deal. I'm not, like, mad about it or anything. I just figured it was a natural stopping point so I could play a little bit of Spelunky. haven't seen the key, I feel like. I don't think I saw the key. Which worries me. Because I need it. Maybe it is down there. It's very rarely down that level. Oh wait, am I confused? I'm not confused. I mean, I know what's going on, but I guess that wasn't the right one. I saw them in there, meaning like you can use the camera and see that there's a very large woman with a smaller male. I assumed what they were probably doing based on the context, and the guy told me to go away, so I said fine. I figured he was entitled to his privacy. So you can go ahead and spoil it, because I'm probably not going back. What about it's nasty? No, well, that's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said they deserve their privacy. No, as soon as I saw that there was a guy in there and a girl, I was like, okay, I can put 2 and 2 together. I don't want this. I guess whatever. I'll die with it if that's what I gotta do. Oh, I have an idea. Sweet. I didn't mean to return to camp. Oops. Yeah, exactly. Let them do their own thing. You can't, like, whip arrow traps on the way down as easy anymore. I've seen people do it, but it's very hard because the new hitboxes are so different. I just walked right into that one. Oh yeah, I am not full evil, I'm just generally evil. I do nice things sometimes. I'm not against doing nice things. I'm little E. Especially if it benefits me. Like, I'll help somebody. I have no reason to kill an innocent person for no gain. Basically, is how I view it. Oh my god, big bomb. No, what's a good thing is I thought you'd have to use a rope for this. But now I don't. Well, yeah, there's a lot of evil party members, too. I know it's supposed to be even or whatever, but it doesn't feel it. As they should. Where's the fuck is the thing? Is it higher up? Am I blind? There it is. Would have been easier if I had gone the other direction, but that's okay. I'm having enough trouble already. Phase Spiderland's been killing me. So far, I actually like it less than the other Baldur's Gates, but it's a hard mark to hit. I still like it though. You think furry's traveling with a Asterion? Please. Yeah, there it is. Best party member, and Furry gets rid of him. I had 2 rogues in my party. I like Gale. Ow. Level 4 is the cap? That sucks. That's really shitty. That's really disappointing. I'm not blaming the game, don't get me wrong, I understand. I feel like you level so slow. I'm 2. At Goblin Town. Well, actually, that's not fair. If Goblin Town means the center of Goblin Town versus the outside barrier itself, I'm at the outside barrier. I.e., I'm not there yet. I'll probably be 3. I'm close-ish to 3 now, but... Probably did. I don't doubt that at all. You mean the hidden one on the side? Yeah, I went through a little bit of that myself. Yeah, I don't really remember where I went and didn't go. I'll probably have to backtrack then. I knew I felt a little underleveled, but I just figured that was the game, perhaps. It does happen, right? I also went to the Goblin before resolving any of the Tiefling stuff, meaning I didn't, like, after you deal with the Druids and the Tieflings, I decided to just go straight to the Goblins, which I'm sure there was areas to go along the way, or instead of. So I assume that's part of my problem as well. Because I'm fighting fucking phase spiders... Not now, but I was. Level 2. And I killed some of them, don't get me wrong. I killed a party of them. But then when the fucking matriarch shows up... No, thank you. Gnome told me he had a treasure somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I got it. Not sure. That's so fucking expensive. Yeah, I want it, but, like, not for that price. Thanks. Fuck you, lady. Yeah, I'm not like chaotic evil. I don't desire to kill people for no reason. But like the goblins who were blocking the gate, I assumed it was likely they would be hostile. Like in my character's point of view, so I just attacked them. I didn't give them a chance. Fair. He did do that. Did you use the Minds link to do it? Or did you actually use regular intimidation? For once, I get the key first. Thank you. Thank you. thank you. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't know you didn't find them yet. Sorry, Furry. Yes, they do exist. They're pretty bullshit as it is, especially so when you're level 2. Or whatever I am. 3, I don't even remember. I'm 3? I don't remember what level I am anymore. I guess I am 3, I think. Yeah, I'm 3. I'm sorry, did I say 2? I'm 3. I'm 3 and like a third, or 3 and a half. I don't really remember which. All I remember is the answer to that inquiry was 3. I don't know why I implied it wasn't 3. I couldn't. Too tough for me at the time, being level 3 in a very inefficient party. The hint how so. And Fur hasn't faced it yet, so not really. I know you can sneak. Since I'm a rogue, you can sneak anywhere. Like I said, Furry hasn't fought it yet. He just found the face spiders in the first place. I suppose that would work, but that seems kind of lame, too. That feels like an exploit, not a feature. This sucks. Oh, drill. That sucks. Alright, hold on. That's what I hate. Good. Passed the lava, so that's nice. Coming for you, Dracula. I'm sorry, Vlad. My hirelings. Ready to fight. I don't know what my hirelings are, but Did you really just hurt me? Are you fucking kidding me? Give me the fucking bow. Idiots. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. Stop whipping me! He's whipping me because... Oh my god, that's so stupid. They keep picking up my damn items. I regret everything about rescuing them. They're dead. That's actually never happened before. I have never had them attack me from being whips. That's so stupid. I don't mind it terribly. I just don't like how it's easy to jump too far and go prone. Sometimes exploring takes too long, too. If you ask me. Well, all of us can use it all the time. We have other bonus actions we have to complete. Move. Stupid motherfucker. I hate those things. I bring that back, obviously. Shocked to getting hit by the snake bullshit. Ah, my throat hurts. Let me get out of here. That's because you're bad, you should feel bad, Falcon. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons, Falcon. Cool. I already knew I was dead. He kept trying to bait me with that. I hate having to fight him without spike shoes. that run felt okay, but I don't know. I hate the caverns in this. I think they're garbage. I could just skip the boss, don't get me wrong. I don't need the 1 health and the 3 bombs, but it feels bad to not. Right, there must be a way to... Nope. I don't know why you can't whip arrows reliably anymore. I just did that once because I was mad. They've changed whipping in a very unpleasant way. People online say you'll get used to it, and I disagree entirely. I think it's still bad. I've played now for 14 hours, and not that that's an incredible amount of time, but I still feel like the whipping is just straight up bad. Like, I wish they would change it back. The animations are notably different. Somebody did like a frame by frame, basically, and it is very different. Always the way. You'll see, Falcon. You have to experience it firsthand. Sometimes Infuri is visited by the Crit Fairy, and sometimes Infuri sucks Major Dick time and time again. And sometimes he gets a crit on his dick sucking, you know. It is what it is. That's true. He gets crit when he has 1 HP left, too. Don't forget about that in Furry. There's 2 exits. Oh, it's the 4th level. Right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah, I knew it. Getting hit by the fire in the first place is really what killed me. Not the dog, the fire behind it. That one was actually pretty good, but I got an unlucky spawn on the Van Horsling, so I had to go cross level for it. I had a really good spawn on the key, which is usually the problem with Van Horsling, but not what the problem was there. Oh, come on. Alright, this isn't like bombs that I have to restart immediately. Yep, not worth it. The ice ray is kind of lame. It's really good in context, right? Like, if I had to kill... They, like, reach now, by the way. Snakes fucking reach at you farther than they used to, and it's really fucking with me. And, like, I know, like, you could be like, oh, you just have to adjust. Like, snakes are now a threat. It's like, I don't want snakes to be a threat, though. I want there to be enemies that you use proper pathing and techniques that are relatively easy to kill. I want there to be hard enemies, too, don't get me wrong. It's a very important feature. But I don't want the whole game to feel that way, because then the mastery of the system, you know, is a really steep learning curve. I risked it. Risked it all. Oh, I didn't have to. I could have walked through that web, but all the same, all the same. Fuck away from me. Whatever. $20,000, you say? Well, I have a proposition for you, shopkeeper. My proposition is rather complex. I don't expect you to necessarily understand the nuance of the situation, but what's gonna happen is I'm gonna steal this without killing you, I hope. And then you're gonna forgive me in a couple floors according to Reddit. Someone's gonna be waiting at the end for me here. they should forgive me now, I think. I feel forgiven. There we go. Worth for a jetpack, I'll tell you that. Fuck you. Can you do anything? Come on. Please. Just die. I'm not running. Yeah, there we go. Checking what available tools I had to me. It's still like the bombs, I was gonna say. I didn't need them. I would have run if there was nothing to throw, for example. But I figured I'll give one last chance to see if there's anything in the tunnel. There was. Shopkeepers forgive me, so I'm happy in that regard. No hired hands anymore. I'm done with them forever. Please. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. It's only a gigantic pool of lava that will slowly pour into a part of the level that's going to make it very hard to do my job. It's not too bad, actually. Sparrow. Hailing from a prominent ninja family, she defied her parents and turned to thievery to challenge authority. Maybe. But I guess if I get to Madame Tusk, maybe I'll steal. Not sure though. Doesn't really fit in with my run, so I guess I probably won't. What the fuck is it? There we go. There we go. Oh. We're using bombs because we're getting in there. This is a critical piece of the puzzle, so. One more bomb, right? Hey, it was worth it actually. I got more bombs back. Alright, all good. Thank you for the congratulations. I just want to get the fuck out of here. My dog is already dead, so really nothing to keep me here. Get away from me. I'm lucky that could have ended in a disaster. Go away, go away. I can buy stuff. Not all bad. I guess I don't actually want Vlad's cape. I kind of like it, but because it can't blow up. But, you know, I got the crown. That's really what matters here. That's why I came. I'm stacking up some money a little bit just because it is actually worth, you know, worth something. Obviously, it's worth something, fucking money, but it's more. That's not what I mean when I say that. What I mean is, it can do something for me because there is some expensive stuff I might be able to buy later on. Store this shit with Waddler. Alright, can I make it past Bitch Mech? My thought is yes. Time to watch Old Mech do his thing. Ah, here comes the big weight, guys. Just waiting, waiting, forever. I can still see some of the explosions are closer, so. I'll try here. gonna destroy his own thing. He did. Took me longer than I wanted it to, but hey. No risks for money anymore, but this stuff is free, obviously. There's just no reason to risk anything for money now. I have enough that, I could afford any big expenditures and still easily have enough for the last challenge, which costs us 50k. Thank you. Wild there. Alright. Oh, there's a dog here. Is there always a dog here? Huh. Free ropes, I'll take it. It's free real estate. Tide pools, because that's what how I know how to do this. Extra little cushion for this terrible place. Boom. Thank you in the axle. I just need to get to the bottom, so I don't need to do anything fancy. Although that's pretty terrible over there. I'd rather walk at the axle. I'm actually not gonna take it. I just want to get it down there. I'm gonna leave the whole Madame Tusk thing alone. I thought it was cool that I ran into that particular person, obviously, but what's not cool is, you know, taking big risks for no reason. In fact, this is one of said risks. I think that's what I want to say. Obviously, this is pretty valuable just to have there. Is this a level? I'll go through it first. I'll see what's up. I think this is it. I can't remember what level it's supposed to be in. I think it's this one. I'm just not sure. It's fine. So I was looking for the, I just double check. I have a bookmark. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it keeps on. We swapped over. Excuse me, we swapped over. So now I'm trying to get my root thing to remind myself exactly where I need to do this shit for the secret ending. Yeah, show posts. Yes, this is where the lava trap is. Okay, that's what I thought. So Here I am, fool, still looking for the entrance. I don't see it, but I'm probably blind. There it is, I see it, I see it, I see it. Cool. It's because, quite simply, it's an asinine place. Alright, so it's actually easier to go down and then up. They actually, like, locked it off, so. I could go through the ceiling here, but that looks harder. I'd rather just do a couple bombs. It'll take me a couple bombs just so I can get on top of it. And now a rope into a bomb. Okay. Noted, friend. Not sure where. Didn't see. I'll have to be careful on the bottom. Time running short. There it is. What the hell? Okay, bitch, you wanna play that game? Alright. They want to play that game. We played. Not like that at all. I assume that's probably not the right thing to be doing right now. Alright. Tablet. A cracked servant of onyx marked by an Ankh. So Ankh, cracked, and whatever the fuck onyx is. I would presume onyx is dark. So dark, cracked, Ankh. This one's dark. I'd say it's cracked, right? Please. Liz. Liz. There we go. That was a lot. I'm not doing so hot health-wise, which worries me because... Okay, that could have been way worse. Infinitely worse. I brought it cracked open. I was like, what's happening? I was like, I hear this horrible sound. I was like, oh yeah, this is what happens. That's okay. I don't mind not being on the list, I understand.
Hey.
Okay. This health means an unlikely chance of getting through, but I look at it this way. I actually made it. That was close. I shouldn't have made it because I fucked up, but I was so close the jetpack carried me the rest. If I had been using any other item but jetpack, like if I had taken Vlad's Cape this run, that would have been a death right there. Well, I would have actually glided back down, probably. If I had taken the hit, I didn't take the second hit, so I probably would have glided down and tried not to get hit, and then maybe beat Tiamat or something, but... There you go, bud. Yeah. I know. I knew I was probably dead. I didn't have enough health. I didn't have, like, any better items, like spike shoes or something that I could have used to try to defend myself from the top. Because otherwise I would have gone to the top, right? I was hoping that they would have trouble getting down to me. That's what happens. You don't get the Kapala, and you don't get a lot of, like, other items like spike shoes and stuff. It's fine, though. It was a respectable run, so I'm not too mad about it. I'd like the compass, but it's $5 grand, so I understand. Probably won't get to have it. force-ling easier, which I appreciate. Shitty thing about this one. Yeah. That worked. 2 bombs isn't too bad. Bombs, cool. I needed that. My fault. I'm actually dead. I'm actually dead. That run looked so good. Early sacrifice, everything, and a mole fucking ended me. I literally hate moles. They are the worst enemy in the early games, and that's saying something because the early game in general, I'm gonna restart because that was useless. The early game has a lot of annoying enemies. Moles are the worst. They're unpredictable how they come out of the wall, when they're gonna come out of the wall. They have too much health. And they're invulnerable the first second they come out of the wall, which is like the worst for me. It's cool I with the arrow trap, but whatever. Like, I hate the rolling lizards too because they have invulnerability, which is a dumb mechanic. But like that, right? Fucking mole, the mole just shows up when it feels like. So, a skeleton stood up. It's my own fault. I was trying to rush. But it's very annoying that, of course, a skeleton stood up, the only place where I could die. Right, you could have stood up anywhere else. Would have been fine. They stood up in just the location that basically would cause my death. I actually really hate the first level. I begin to despise it more and more. And all the time, I just have to restart because it's honestly that bad to take early damage. Your run's basically over. You could survive, but there's no reason to struggle. I need to relax, but I'm getting all worked up. That was cool how I just threw myself in there. It's fine. No, I was gonna steal a jetpack, and I didn't have a lot of hope it was gonna be great. I don't like starting any run with a being wanted. So honestly, it's better off. Granted, jetpacks are great, so I suppose you could say it would have been a good run because I had an opportunity to get one of the best, items of the game. But I'm also just I don't like being wanted anymore. I didn't used to care in the old Spelunky, but since they upped the ante on shopkeepers, like how they fight, and lowered the value of a shotgun in a true ending run. Now, like, now I don't really like to rob shopkeepers. It's pretty much pointless. Bitch. I even like have a damsel I know where it is, which is shitty. I'd love to use that altar, and now it feels pointless because I can't. Honestly, this is an instant restart because I'm already doing so poorly. Yes. Trying to practice basically. That's a restart. I'll have to wait for rope to get out. Could I have avoided that? Yes. But it's easier just to guess and hope you don't fall into one of those one-way pits than it is to actually check. I gotta use the rope either way if I want this. Worth. Good amount of money and some bombs. I'll take it. Fuck you. I'm taking the damage and continuing because I have extra bombs. Don't make me regret it, game. Don't make me regret it. There's an altar which would be cool, but yet again, I don't know. Well, I'd rather use another rope than a bomb. I hate climbing gloves. They're awful. Getting climbing gloves was almost enough for me to restart by itself, and I took damage from them bad. I'm surprised I only took 1 damage from that. That was a that was a 2 or 3 damage fall all the way, I thought. It's a good one. Sucks. I thought I'd land in a better spot. Now I have to like go looking arrow. Some stupid shit. I think you're a higher level than me in Furry, to be fair, and also probably a more optimal party. Come on. I think I am 3, but I don't know. Your party is definitely more optimal. Having a wizard is infinitely more useful. I have Gale in my party, and he's significantly better than everybody in my party as far as DPS. He's not even that much squishier, to be honest. So he doesn't even have the negative. I think his AC is lower, but I'm not even 100% because I didn't bother looking. I don't really care enough. Like, he's just better than my other party members. The only downside is he doesn't have, like, a heal like, you know, a cleric would or something, but in general, he's just better. Like, I see almost no advantage to my rogue. I have a sneak attack, which is cool, except in my party, the only... Sorry, I'm distracted. The only person who can, Right, I don't have her either, obviously, as I've said. But rogues feel very not great unless you have a great flanker to go with them. And the particular party I chose based off personality types and stuff is terrible for rogues. We have 2 rogues, no other frontliner really except the cleric, who's not even that great of a frontliner because her health isn't even that great, and her AC is not that awesome. She gets hit all the time. Right, so fair. I have rogue, cleric, wizard. The wizard is significantly the best as far as just doing damage to the enemies. Obviously, he needs more resting. Like, I only need to rest if I'm out. That's not even true. I only need a short rest once in a while because I get my special, like, piercing attack, which is obviously cool enough, sort of. But in general, I feel relatively useless. Like, I don't know, rogues are really lackluster. Well, that's what I mean, like, the wizard just feels good. Like, very good. Now, I'm not complaining. It's fine. Classes can be differently focused. I just feel like even with... So I have max dex. I don't have max strength, right? So understanding. Sure. I believe that. But, like, you know, as a rogue, I just, much like when we played D&D 5.0 in real life, I felt relatively lackluster until I got to, like, whatever, level 4 or 5 or something. And that was using the fact that in regular D&D, you can much easier control having advantage. Like, I feel like I have advantage significantly less in Baldur's Gate, for example, than I could ever have in D&D. Because in D&D, you can have advantage all the time. Technically speaking. Not really all the time, but... I'm not well versed in 5.0 anyway. So I admit my, you know, somewhat lacking knowledge in that regard. I just kind of wish I wasn't a rogue, because I feel like we're missing an archetype, and there's literally only one person who fills the role in the entire NPC lineup. So, like, if you don't like him as a character, and he's okay. If you don't like him as a character, then you're out that role entirely. I thought we'd have a couple options of some base classes, like... But the first ones you get, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan. Well, that's what I mean. So, unfortunately, because of the fact that they made all the roles like they are, I feel as if I just don't have roles filled. Like, I don't want to have 2 rogues. Honestly, if I could choose over again, I'd have 0. Shadowheart's good. She kind of fills a secondary caster role, obviously, since she's a cleric. And I feel pretty good about that. She does do some burst a little bit. She's kind of bad at it, though, no offense. Like, I almost never get any hits with her when I use it. It's rare that I get her to do any burst damage, which is fine, right? She doesn't have to do burst damage. She has heals and buffs and stuff. And I don't optimally use her all the time, because I just don't feel like it. And that's on me. I think she's fine. It's basically her and Gale carrying the party, because I really, really, really don't feel like my character matters at all. Your group would be the same without me. Please, come on. Yeah, might as well. No, she's not. Like, I'm a rogue with max dex because I thought, you know, there might actually be dex checks and stuff. And that maybe the rogue would be able to take advantage of high dex for other abilities. As of this moment, I don't think Dex has come up almost at all. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just trying to remember. But I don't think most of the abilities are based off Dex. Well, that's not true. Your bow is, I think. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But then it also incentivizes me not to go into melee. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I guess the good thing about my rogue is that I do have out-of-combat uses. So I guess that's cool. I kind of agree. It comes up a lot. And that's D&D though, right? You should be talking a lot. Well, it depends on the group you're playing with, to be fair. If you're playing a real D&D campaign, some people really do like dialogue options a lot. So diplomacy comes up a lot, because you should be talking all the time. What we do as a general group, like I've always done with everybody I've ever played with, is like if you present a reasonable argument, you shouldn't have to roll, right? If you tell somebody exactly what they want to hear, because you understand their, you know, their psyche, then I don't understand why there should be a roll, for example. Sure. Wow, that's so fucking stupid. I waited for him to do it so I could sneak past him on the ladder. And he doesn't go, he doesn't go, he doesn't go. Okay, okay, it's time now, right? And then what does he do? He goes up the fucking ladder. Over a bomb box. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I have a couple problems. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, it's still the right resolution. Good, good. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with you, Infuri. There's definitely some smaller problems with that sort of thing. I would never deny that. My problem is just usefulness. It's like when we played D&D, my rogue was essentially useless in real life, even though I optimized the best of my ability, until I got one ability that was kind of broken, but it was only broken because of, there was like one abusable mechanic that was kind of cool. That's what I recall. And most of my usefulness, funny enough, in that particular campaign I'm referring to... Leave it. Come on. I can't leave it. Was actually for my race abilities, not my, my rogue abilities. I just find it frustrating. I almost feel like a bunch of this stuff is worthless. Like, I want to, like, ask people... I should look it up online and see what people think the general tier list is between the classes. To see if I'm, like, off base. Cool. Yo, if I get in trouble for this, by the way, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. I'm actually not even sure if I can get back up there. Let's see. Nope. And the thing is, you can choose Arcane Trickster as a rogue if you really want to, and be a partial spellcaster, which is obviously cool, right? Awesome. But the spells you get are okay, right? They're fine. They're nothing like what a wizard gets, and they don't even tell you what stat it casts off, right? I checked. It doesn't, unless they patch that. It doesn't explain at all the percentage chance, none of it. So I have no idea if I took Arcane Trickster, if it would be effective. So I ended up going Arcane Trickster with Asterion, and myself, I ended up doing the other, just so we would, you know, have some sort of, you know, not exactly the same character thing going. And I see was no benefit to the tree I chose, like, and I chose it, so you can be like, well, you chose it, so you deserve it, whatever. But I'm not sure why you would choose it, like, looking back now. I also don't like how the max is 15. I really don't like that. I have not failed a quest yet that I know of. But I think I've done less quests than you and Furry, to be honest. Like, official quests. There's actually a lot of things I dislike. It doesn't mean I dislike the game. There's just a lot of small things I'm not a fan of. I might even stop playing, to be honest, and just wait for the finished product, because I think it'll be significantly better. That's hilarious. I didn't encounter that thing. I hate this game. I was even pulling my whip out. It was too late, though. That's pretty shit. Yeah, that's why I'm considering just stopping for a little while in Furry, because it does frustrate me. It's not the end of the world, don't get me wrong, but some of how it's been playing so far, it's just like, eh. Not particularly excited to continue, I guess. That's how I would word it. Got a bunch of bombs, might as well use them. I tried to jump. I don't know how long it's supposed to be, meaning like how many quests there are and how much I have left to do, but I'm just gonna probably say fuck it and just stop and wait. I definitely, so far, think Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are better. I know the game's not complete, it's not polished all the way, and there are some things that are better about it, so I can admit, like, I love the cutscenes and stuff in general, like as a conceptual basis. They're super cool. So I'm not like just like a purist who's just like, oh, Baldur's Gate 2 and 1 are better because they're cursed or something, you know what I mean? I will say though, the general system that they're using, which is obviously Divinity inspired a little bit, I'm not a huge fan of, like with you know, I never remember Baldur's Gate having any AoE effects in the sense of like, oh, there's fire here, for example. Right on the ground. Like, they didn't do like the big AoE stuff. They didn't do some of what's how you move, because it's turn-based literally, unlike Baldur's Gate, which really wasn't turn-based. It is in the sense of how often people act, but it happened all at once, which I thought was at least somewhat cool. Because it was faster, combat was faster, you never have to wait for some asshole. So the Divinity-inspired mechanics, I do not like. Not that I thought Divinity was bad, I just didn't love it. I thought it was definitely worse than Baldur's Gate in pretty much every possible way. Basically. That'd be a good summary of my feelings in that matter. So, with that in mind, I'm not sure how I'll end up feeling about it in the long run. Cool. You know, in retrospect, oh shit. I liked the Baldur's Gate system. I didn't always love it. I didn't always like Baldur's Gate system. Meaning, like, there are definitely times where I felt like, oh, that's lame, like the way something worked. Using special abilities felt bad in the original Baldur's Gate. In IMO, because, you know, you had to stop doing stuff for a little bit before your character would actually activate it, which then often would make it badly timed. So I understand the negatives of it as well. I don't think Baldur's Gate's perfect by any means. But I don't really like the Divinity style very much. To me, there's a couple things in it that just feel relatively wrong. Like, when I play it, I'm just like, eh, it's fine. I'll even finish Divinity 2, because I never finished it, if I remember correctly. Like, I'll finish Divinity 2. I just like it to be known and my particular feelings in that matter. I didn't even see the damsel. I know I didn't get hit by that arrow. I was already mad about it too. Granted, I also just like the story of Divinity significantly less. Which, I'm not judging Divinity on. I just do not like it nearly as much. That only counts the first one anyway, though. Because obviously I don't even know what happens in the second game. Well, everything he has, and I don't have enough money. Oh, super. Yeah, I knew I was already dead. So there, I heard the mole, the sound it makes. I was like, yep, I'm dead. The problem with Divinity combat for me more than anything else is it takes too long. I don't want my combat to feel like it's taking forever. Like, a perfect example. Summoning in Divinity is punished. It takes forever. It adds to the battle's length considerably. Even if it's efficient for survivability and whatever, it is literally terrible in every regard. And I literally hate it. Like, I would rather die multiple times and restart than summon during battle, because it'll actually be faster to die and restart than it is to fight with summons. Well, I just mean, like, okay, so a battle in Baldur's Gate, and I don't think this can be debated. An average battle in Baldur's Gate is just faster. You are more in control. I'm just not willing to give up my time for that. That's how I am. I don't like to spend a lot of time that I feel is dead time. When it's an opponent's turn, my time is literally being wasted. I'm not saying my opponent shouldn't have a turn, obviously that would be nonsense. But I don't want to sit there forever and wait through it. And they never optimize the system either. Like, I don't think Baldur's Gate will either. Because same people. You'll wait while enemy stands there for an extended period of time. Like, they'll either won't take a turn, and it'll take like 30 seconds for them to decide that. Or they are doing something, but it takes them like 20 seconds before they decide what they're going to do. And I find that untenable. And like in older days with different games, yeah, okay, that was the expectation, you know? Understandable. That happened with us when we played. That might have never happened to you, meaning when you were by yourself. Oh, maybe. I can't say what happened to you when you were by yourself, but when I played on stream, you can check back, and I'm not saying you have to watch the entire videos, but you can check back, and multiple times, we'd literally be waiting for, like, I don't know, an enemy spider or something, and it would take painfully long. No, multiple times, not once. There was one time where it glitched forever, but I'm not judging that. I even already felt it in Baldur's Gate too. There's already been multiple times where we've been, where I've been playing and, someone will take a painful amount of time. It's not like forever, don't get me wrong. They'll take their turn, but they take a really long time. Like, I feel like my turns are really fast, and their turns just aren't, and it annoys me. And I know, like I said, I understand the concept that, like, well, you know, you can't expect them to go lightning speed just because you want them to, right? But I'm the player, and my turn should be the emphasis. My action should be the emphasis. And oftentimes, instead, I go down there. Please. I feel like my turn should be the emphasis, so I wish I could, like, for example, I wish you could skip enemy turns. That would be an amazing feature, where, like, it would just super speed their turn. Literally would make the game for me. By, like, that feature by itself. And yeah, I understand that not everybody would agree, because people are like, well, I care to watch what happens or whatever. It's like, that's fine, you can watch it. I don't want to. I care when they do something interesting. Like, once in a while, it's like, oh, that's really cool. Like, what a cool animation or something, right? That does happen. But, more often than not, I find myself just irritated because I already know what they're gonna do. Like, for example, earlier, I know the fucking ward, or whatever it is gonna run up to me and it's gonna attack me. Simple. It's not a very complicated concept. But, I have to watch the whole fucking procedure anyway. Piece of shit. You know what? I tried. I was willing to test it because I've never actually done anything. Do I have them in my journal? I gotta check if there's an empty place for that. It would be here. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You don't wish you could skip the opponent's turn when you already know 100% what they're gonna do? And if you while you're typing, why not? And I view myself as only having so much time to play games, and I would like to maximize what I can do. I wouldn't feel as if it was necessary if the game just was faster. But it just feels slow. It feels slow and it feels sluggish. At times. And don't get me wrong, it's a good game anyway. It's just something that I think would be a night and day difference. I guess the reason why it feels slow, especially to me, is like I'll have whatever 4 party members. Is that the party size, right? 4. I think if I'm remembering correctly. I'll have 4 party members. Fuck you. I'll have 4 party members, and the opponents will be like, I don't know, 7 people. Which is a perfect example of the problem. I now, by default, have to spend more time watching enemies go than myself. Already. Like, the percentage is already worked out because they have more people. And that's my particular issue, is that I don't want to, have the percentage that way. And I judge other games similarly, obviously. Just so we're clear, this isn't like a standard I just put to Divinity. I put the standard to a lot of games, and a lot of games I feel would be better depending on what game we're talking about. If they, you know, pass that particular test. Fuck you, arrow trap. Right, I think that's the difference though, Keep Zone, is that like when I'm playing, I already know what I'm gonna do unless something crazy happens before it's my turn. Like I don't need very long. I know what I'm gonna do already. It's like in Go. Oh gosh. You used too many you used too many acronyms for me and Furry. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to unacronym yourself. I got Baldur's Gate 3. LW might be a little bit much for me. I assume you meant EA. Yeah, that one I got. Oh. I knew that. You were saying that for Keeps On. I thought you were saying it for me, and I was like... that's why I didn't understand your acronym, because in the end, it ended up not being related. But that's fine, because it wasn't. Because it wasn't aimed at me. I lost where I was at. I know what we were talking about generally being just the speed and pacing. But I was gonna say Keeps On. It's like that's like with Go. When I play Go with somebody, I want them to take their damn turn. I don't blame them for not taking their turn because in Go, both of us are equal players in this game, right? So you have a right to take your turn. In the game, the opponent that I'm facing does not have that right because they're not real. Why did you kill yourself? I'm gonna be wanted forever now. Oh, because he couldn't fucking keep his shit together. Anyway, my point was that's the difference Keeps On, is that like the computers do not have a right to a long-term turn. No, but you can steal in Furry, and they'll forgive you. It's built into the system. They won't forgive you if they die, and the only reason he died is because he's stupid and shot his own material in his own shop in anger at me. So he's like, oh, I'm mad you stole my bombs. I'm going to shoot point blank my, I think it was a hover pack, whatever it was. Whatever pack that was. And then died. And now they're going to be mad at me forever. I should actually just quit this run, because this run has very little hope of being a successful one. I know, they're so mad. Yeah, but I can't be held responsible for crazy things. I'm dead, actually, aren't I? Yeah, this run's pretty much over. Low health, I pissed off shopkeepers. It's my bad. I am somewhat responsible, don't get me wrong. I'm not actually trying to claim zero responsibility. But he was being completely irrational. Go away. Can you imagine, actually? That's funny, since Keeps On here. Keeps On is here. Can you imagine if, yeah, I get a casual approach to it. Keeps On. I guess you more than anybody should understand the value of time, since you don't usually have much. I'm just thinking, like, if you played Go with a computer, for example, in the computer... Fuck you. If the computer took as much time as a person to think, meaning it was simulated to take that long to take their action, I think nobody would use it, right? They expect it to go quickly. It doesn't go instant. That's not how things work, but it is expected to take its turn relatively fast. Okay, fair, because you would use the opponent's clock. But most people would be annoyed because when they're playing, you know, as far as they're concerned, it's about, you know, them, right? They're intending to improve or whatever. When you play with another player, you have to understand the cost of doing business. But when you play with the computer is supposed to be fast so that you can consider your moves and stuff. And that's where I think about it too. I fucking hate moles. Fucking please. Have this shit. Fucking 2 moles. Piece of shit. I just value my time a little more, I guess. I don't like it to be wasted. This sucks in all regards. And that's fair. I view it as literally dead time. Like, for example, if somebody asked me, do you want to watch enemies attack? I would never say yes. Ever. Right now, I consider it kind of a waste of time. I'm doing very poorly, but... I always view games in the pragmatic sense of you could, in fact, have part in not all of a game, meaning, like, I'm always of the thought that, like, yes, you might like the game as a whole, but there are definitely things that you might change if you were given the opportunity. So, like, I don't know. It's like when games don't just skip cutscenes. Do you hate the cutscenes? Meaning, like, do you think they're crap? No. You don't want to watch them twice, for example. I like the animations in Divinity. I just don't want to watch them twice. And unfortunately, with a game like that, twice is a lowball estimate because you're going to be watching it a lot. Fuck you. Well, I'm just a little surprised, I guess, because it's a pretty good game. So I just kind of figured it would have one. So I was just surprised it didn't. Right. Because I'm fine. I'm fine there's people out there who want to watch every single animation for the rest of their lives. Hell, I'm fine if there's people who just care about the animations. go into a fight and that's all they want to do, hey, cool. More power to you, right? I really don't care. Right, and I would never speed it up my first time fighting an enemy, you know what I mean? Oh, it's dead? Oh, okay. I hate the snakes. Snakes have become one of my least favorite enemies as time goes on in Spelunky 2. Sorry, cat. You served a purpose. Oh, and then you didn't, because I was at a dead end and I wasn't wasting ropes. My fault. That one was 100% on me. The game just doesn't feel as tight to me. I know people are like about it because it's new and there's exciting things in it, and there are definitely some cool features for sure. Like auto run, oh, so good. What I don't like is like a lot of the enemies, especially ones that already existed, are all messed up. The animations are messed up. Like I'm hoping they like set a patch at some point to make dwelling a little easier. I don't mean anything crazy, just you know, a little bit would go a long way. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Well, actually, you know what? If I remember correctly, I haven't played Spelunky 1 really much, but recently. But if I remember correctly, one feature they added that's super cool is the quick restart. The quick restart is amazing. No loaded tree, nothing. You're just in a run. That's awesome. I love that. He didn't die, did he? I still hear him, so I hope not. I don't want to be wanted this entire run. I don't think a shopkeeper spawns at both sides. I think I might go jungle, guys. I know it's rare for me to go jungle, but I think I'm gonna do it. Nice. I got her. What keeps on? What about chill? I didn't see it, sorry. No, I'm sure I saw it. That's not true. It's probably level feel. I don't remember what that particular one even does, to be honest with you. Well, not just remember. The game doesn't tell you, so like you have to do research in the community to figure out what they do. So I know what most of them do. That's actually one of the ones I think I do not know. Why do you tempt me so? Taking it, sorry, I need it. Oops. You, That's my own fault. I'm glad I died there. I deserved it. It's hard not to steal from the shopkeepers because they really, really, really make you need a lot of bombs and ropes, right? I've lost runs because of running low on bombs and ropes nearer to the end. Now, granted, it's not the most important thing. There are more important things in the run. But it's pretty important. Really? Okay, I actually see it in the rock, but now I'm starting at this particular rock. Thank you. Fuck you, bat. I'm just frustrated with Spelunky right now. After a couple hours of it, it can really grate on me. I have other stuff going on too, obviously. My, real life not stress, but a little stress. Real life responsibilities. So with real life responsibilities come less patience. I hate you, moles. I hate you all. Fuck you too. I hate parachutes. I find them to be utterly useless. Very rarely do they save me any health. More often than not, they cause damage. Sorry, cat. Two bombs, cool. Oh, one, I got lucky. Might be my last run. Sorry, cat. It was worth it, though. Okay, that was shit. I still have some good stuff, in theory. I'm just gonna chill. And then I threw myself in the spikes. Actually, because of the jump boots. Because I wouldn't have landed there if it weren't for jump boots. So my own fault for buying jump boots. They screw with your predictability. I knew that probably wasn't gonna work, had to try. Why? Fuck you both. That was funny. Well, if I actually get a run that goes anywhere, it'll be my last run, but a lot easier to not do that if I lose every run instantly. I realized that was a thing and pulled back real quick. I wasn't even thinking about it. You don't give anything good enough to help you, sorry. Give a real reward, then maybe people will help you. Sometimes you give an item, but it's usually just money. Nobody needs a pittance to help you with the turkeys, which is actually super annoying. Nice. Take that, you accursed lizard. There's actually less risk doing that than there was anything else. It seems crazy because that was obviously a little crazy, but that's rough. I don't know what to do about that. That's a terrible situation to be in when there's that much lava at the bottom. That's why this path is shit sometimes. Stop hitting me with it. He always does, too. I have plenty of time, I just gotta, like, take this shit seriously. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll let the lava leak out over here. There we go. That was spooky though, I'll tell you that. It's like, honestly. Thank you. Got a dough might help. You get the tide pool, you know. Right in the next head. Wait in. I'm looking, by the way, to make sure I don't get blown up by the side. He has the same pattern depending on where he falls. I almost always get him to go on the, like that right side of it, before he hits the left side. And if I'm correct, I'll hit the left side next. Like I said, this way over. Go ahead and fall through. Thanks. Thought I can kill Olmec during the middle of these runs. He deserves it. He's a bitch. Hope I can get up to about 50,000 in here. Depending on how many scarabs there are, that'll be more or less possible. Worth 1,500 in this particular area, so... Doesn't seem to be that many, so that goal is probably out of reach. That's okay. Not too far off. I'm doing fine. Just a couple. Close. I'll take it. There we go. Now I have over 50,000. That's my goal. Survive the level. That's our goal right now. Get Excalibur. Matic, but I don't really find a lot of benefit in that. I always fail this one. I'll wait. I could play if I really wanted to and try to make a clone of Excalibur because it creates a new item. It's not. I don't think it's useful, but it's not. I do want to know. Sacrifice myself. Oh, an altar. I'd love to sacrifice something to that, too. But too bad, because my thing's right there. Lad's cape and that. No Kapala this time, which is very unfortunate. I can't tank up. There is an altar in this level, though, so I'll try to use it to the best of my ability. It'd be super cool if I could get it, because I could sacrifice the damsel and some extra stuff, too. Alright, don't worry, man. I got this. go. Sacrifice. Alright, let's try to be careful here. I don't really want to fuck with Kali in the bad way. I don't want to ruin things. There's a dog. I might be inclined to grab the dog and get over there. Might. Yeah, I will. I don't remember if I sacrificed anything this run. I think the answer is no. So I won't get anything too cool, but I'm gonna leave those. I actually hate climbing gloves, personally. Oh, I don't want to go up there. There it is. Since my friend here in Abzu kind of chillaxes for a bit, I'll just go ahead and bring the dog now. You. I would love to have an altar here. That'd be sick. Oh, there's one. I need the Kapala really bad. It's worth dropping that, even if I have to go farther down. Like I said, if I can't come back, I'm A-okay with that. I think she's down here. Try to find her. There she is. Thank you. And now, I may have given up one of my weapons, but I have some ways to regain health, and that's a very big factor here, because now I can farm some of these pieces of shit. Definitely gonna bomb through this. I have the bombs. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. So, you know.
Oh.
I recovered well enough. Alright, it's my last run, like I said. Tablet of Destiny. Cracked Servant of Gold. So gold cracked with the vortex. Gold cracked vortex. There's gold vortex, but not cracked. Gold cracked bat. Gold vortex. Gold cracked vortex. How the fuck did I get? Okay, there we go. Nah, I'll probably just go through. The reason why is because it's probably too much work to, This time it's not covering the exit. It very well might be. That would be bad. Still dripping, but it should be okay. Because I'll waste 2 bombs. Not even sure if I can. Fuck you. I was close. I made it. To here anyway. Let's see what happens afterwards. At least I made another run all the way to Sunken City. Made a couple runs here. I've been able to get here and have the bow prepared with, so I'm basically ready. The problem I'm having is getting past the first few levels. You know, worst case scenario too, if I can't get the bow or if I don't feel like I'm comfortable getting the golden arrow for some reason, I can just beat the game this way. It is one of the ways to beat the game. So that's important to note, I suppose. I still need to kill the fly enemy, so I consider as well. It's minor, but it's just a thing. Bone drop. This massive bone is so large that it's starting to burst out of the ground. Cool. Thank you. Alright. I could go there if I wanted to, but I actually don't want to. Because I need to find a shop lady friend. The problem with that is I don't like to use these. They come back too fast and make me uncomfortable. Where is she? I don't want the ghost to come, and I will run if it does, but her shop, I'm sorry, her challenge should be here. Did I miss it for, like, somehow? I don't have a lot of time or anything. It's supposed to be here. Regrettable, I guess. I came out of there. I really don't see it. And the ghost can come any minute, so whatever. I'm throwing a bomb upwards, I think. No, I don't think I can actually. Shit. Oh, it's supposed to be there, that's what I've heard. Always the first level. So the fact that it's not just means... it's not good. Didn't work out. Wait. I guess I'll accept my loss, but... Tadpole, baby frog, is content to splash in murky waters. At least I get new journal entries. Sticky trap, strange growth whose fleshy protuberance is reminiscent of a uvula. Oh, she's here. Look at that. Okay, before I do anything with her, I think it's smart. Yeah, come on. Get myself prepared. Stop. I'm cursed, too. Alright, so, just so we're clear, the fact that that bounced me back and forth enrages me. That is literally the worst one I could have imagined ending on. Because, you know, I don't know. It shouldn't bounce me back and forth, but it didn't actually do that much damage. It was the fact that I got cursed. Of course, I go up there exactly as it activates, right? Because I'm trying to get to a safer place. It happens as soon as I activate it. I get bounced around, so I can't get up, and then of course, naturally, from there, it's over because there's a guy with the curse just waiting, an enemy that's not even really remotely from that area. That's gonna be the hardest part of the entire run, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing else is nearly that hard. Even the final boss is not that bad, from my understanding. If you have tools, I mean, if you don't have anything, it's very difficult. But much like TMI, it's difficult if you don't have anything. But either way, I'm not worrying about it. I'm mad, but I can't dwell. That's the Spelunky way. We're gonna raid Silica Monster. Currently playing Among Us. I think they're mid-ad, but that's fine. I'm still gonna raid. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.